talk about this Resident Zero, and this is amazing, and uh, we can't believe it that it exists, but it's a studio, Luli Studio, made this example that could have been for Resident Zero remake. Um, this is like where it started for me playing Resident Zero on the remake on the PS4. I played the GameCube and the Resident Zero. Um, it was amazing, and the this is like the same without cut content content in Resident Zero. You explore the woods. This is something that Capcom didn't. This is a team Arkley team made Resident um 01 Resident 1. They show the stars. You're in the forest, and then you get out of the forest. You get in the mansion, and you start off the game. Um, this is brand new. This is like, well, if Capcom didn't rebooted the Resident series and didn't care much about have their games to shown or based on money, I think Capcom could have make the games how it is and today on 2025. And this is the mansion, and this is like a train wreck. Look how like it could have been. That could be a longer game. With that, it has like the train wreck, the train shown that is entering the train longer, um, longer area inside the train to explore, to see the environment. Uh, there will be zombies. Um, but Resident 9 will have zombies. That'd be something. Um, but this, as the star members, where you start off, that'd be something. Like, that's why a multiplayer would have been for Resident Zero co-op with Billy, but you play by yourself, playing by yourself in the game as one player, and then reach to Billy on like No Hope or which level. Um, if you play Resident Evil and you have played the hardest levels and you know what Resident Evil is, that could have been, you could see it, like imagine playing like this with the content. That'd be something, but Capcom is different. um they haven't touched the Resident Zero yet, but they said that in the rumors about Project Chamber Project and Resident Zero of a voice actor that are shown that is in and interesting in the voice acting of Chambers Project. That's Resident Zero. Who knows if that is Resident Zero? Um, and this studio, give credit to Ludus Studio have a Resident Zero remake Rebecca Chambers gameplay, and I show a glimpse of it. How long? How long is the train? You see how long it is? It um, only if Capcom allows and they look and allow player to explore to see how long is the train and allow them to see what's going on inside in the train and not cut content, and that'd be something. But um like co-op, that'd be something. Resident Zero was my favorite all time of Resident Zero. Resident Zero is my favorite all time, and it's my favorite game. It shows me really, um, and it shows that the developers put co-op on like a mod, and that's it, and that only if it was in consoles, so we could play it in Resident Zero co-op and not be restricted, and allow players to play co-op with another player online on Resident Zero. Um, and but that didn't make it, and that's why um this exists. It shows there's already screenshots of Resident Zero remake, a screenshot, rumors screenshot, and it shows like co-op. There was a train. There in the menu there was co-op that shows of a link in the menu, and that's why multiplayer is something that Capcom doesn't understand. Um, Open War Biohazard was something that players want to play. Um, to be open war because Capcom developed this open war universe of Resident Evil, but they never capitalized it. They never think of it as an open war Resident Evil. They have the team that Capcom has built. They built the Resident Evil open war, but they put as small parts of Resident Evil, like Resident Evil Outbreak. It's open war, and but they put it as a multiplayer, and it was open war in Resident Evil Outbreak, so it exists. If Capcom doesn't give the player like Resident Evil 3, it's open war, but they didn't want to put it as an open war to let player to explore the environment. So that's why Resident Evil 3. But they could have put more, you know. They could have put like, for example, that's why there's the modders show examples to Capcom that that it could work. That's why modders have Resident Evil Outbreak, and I play it, and it is an open war. That when I saw the Resident Evil 9 and then the trailer, and then I saw the developer mention about the open war biohazard, um, that it should be um, that players want to play to explore Resident Evil universe, and this is it. This is Resident Evil Zero. Could have been open war Resident Evil. That could be. See, you see the graphics. Um, of Resident Evil Zero. That's like next gen graphics, and Capcom. If they're seeing this, Capcom to try to put Resident Evil Zero, put more into it, put more to see wish lists that players are asking. Like, this is an open world Resident Evil. Um, it has um the train wreck. You saw the outside of the forest of Resident Evil that I always wanted to play as Rebecca walking and to see the the helicopters, to have a first person viewer, to see the other teammates, to see as a first person viewer, to see the players, no, to see the computers or the NPCs inside the computers, no, inside the helicopter before landing, and then see the point of view in Rebecca eyes to see that the stars members that is that is going on the mission, and then you start off your mission, and then you see how this example, it took a long time to see the point of view, and this studio did this, made this, and it showed an example, and this is examples. That's why modders now, um, Little Studio show examples now to Capcom, and I really think Capcom should really see this, and the the environment, and and there's the modders did the Keto mod. Take turns. You play the hardest level in Keto mod. You switch characters. You see the point of view of the character's task, and then it didn't become an open war, or it didn't show didn't like what the developer could have done. Kutumod has a countdown, like a countdown. How if there wasn't no countdown of, of a mod, and then it shows the dates, how long it takes. For example, how long to beat the game, and then if you come very close and you not beat the game, then there's a countdown. It shows the month of like September, October, or something like that. That Jill Valentine was inside the clock tower, and after the clock tower, um, Carlos came to save Jill, and then there's a clock, like a timer that is starting to count down. I don't know why they didn't do that. Resident 3 has so much potential. Resident 3 remake has, it was like an open war for me, and and Resident 3 remake didn't they cut content. There wasn't no like deluxe edition. There wasn't no like Nemesis edition. Um and I know there's fans out there could see um the video, and that this exists, the modders exist, the Kutomon, the Razor 3, the Razor Zero, Razor Outbreak that is online that could play Razor Outbreak, and this is what the fans wanted. Um, and if they see this, I think they would consider Capcom should reconsider making this and see this point of view. It's a long train. I don't think uh, this is like. I feel like this level could be standard or assist, and then hardcore. There will be perhaps will be zombies in this train. The train inside Rebecca, and then just so that the player will have a hard time to do her mission to get to Billy and play online. Yeah, to get to Billy would probably be hard for Rebecca or for the player if they put this to level hard and the leaks shown. The leaks shown in Resident Zero. Yeah, this is what this is an example. This is what the fans wanted. Um, the Resident Zero Biohazard that exists. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, and seeing this make me wanted to play more of Resident Evil. Resident Evil Outbreak exists. Resident Evil Outbreak is an open world Biohazard, and Capcom did had it. They did got it. The developer did mention a out Resident Evil open world Biohazard, but they said that they didn't want it. The fans want it, and I don't know why they don't release it. And this is it. This is the video of the Resident Evil mansion, the Resident Evil train. I don't think Capcom is one of the best studios, but this studio show how Resident Evil Zero will look, and there's already a team making a Resident Evil One, a Resident Evil One, Resident Evil One arcade team, and now they're making a CGI fan film. The first studio, I think that it's I think I could see how the reaction to the team of arcade team that made Resident Evil One way back, Resident Evil One fan game, and the Code Veronica. But I think Resident Evil One is better because now it has voice acting and now a CGI fan film. That's something. But this studio who made this.
Stay sharp. Just keep moving.
You see how the mention staying sharp and keep on moving. that's true. A lot of players. I don't know why I didn't see. I don't know why Capcom doesn't see the Last of Us series. How they make their game. How they made it 10 hours, and it doesn't. It didn't short the game. The player wants like a longer story. Symptomatics. Um, universe. Um, graphics. The Last of Us Part Two, but The Last of Us One, how it won an award, it won so many trophies, and even The Last of Us Part Two, best game of the year. Um, why can't they see it? Um, Capcom wants it short. They're following. They're following some lists to proceed this type of product, and looking at this, we're like, wait, great. This looks great. I already talked my point of my opinion. Everyone has their opinion. I already talked about my opinion about this. About this Resident Zero game gameplay looks, and and I don't know why they don't why did they cut content. That was like the worstest thing ever for Resident 3 Remake, and they redeemed themselves for Resident 4 Remake. I really hope they see this. I I hope that Capcom allow them to make it long. We consider thinking of making it a multiplayer, make it harder. The Resident Zero is my favorite game. It is scary. Zombies could come out from the windows. The longer, um, it would be more like Resident 3, where you have to start the train. You have to start the train, but it's missing parts of the train to work. It would be more like that on Resident 3. That's smart, right? That's one of the wish list that I want to see for me. For my wish list for Resident Zero remake is one, the where you're in the helicopter, you show a first person viewer and you look at the NPCs, their first missions, their expression, seeing their expression, and before the chopper of Resident Zero get hit, and then they crash down to the forest, and then that's when the second one is the where it's playable. You see your teammates, but they disappear because they go on their own mission to find Billy Colin, the Bravo team, and then you're by yourself, and then it's playable, and then you're walking around like that like this shown, walking around, and then you get to the train, and then you have an option to go in the train or look around the train outside. But if you do that, yeah, they still could do that. I don't know if the dogs will show zombies, one, but it depends on the level that they could do to see the environment. I think it has to be an assist or standard. Standard, perhaps they will show zombies, maybe a tiny bit. For hardcore, I think the player will go get in the train or make it hard for them. That's for something. Third is the yeah, Rebecca Chambers, Billy Colin is my favorite characters of Resident Zero. Uh, it's shown, but I don't think the rumors they show rumors, but it's just rumors. it will not play out. Um, we don't know how long Resident Evil Zero remake will come out. I really hope it will come out the same as Resident Evil 3 remake and Resident Evil 2 remake. Both games came out each 1 year later. Resident Evil 2 remake came out in 2019. Resident Evil 3 remake came out in 2020. They could do that